Hi everyone, it's Trucker Ray back with you with another update from Calgary. Day 2 of orientation with H&R Transport. And let me say just this. These guys are by the book and I'm really liking what I'm seeing so far. Their equipment, their trailers and their tractors, their reefer units. It's a refrigeration unit company. They more or less, that's all they ship is refrigeration units. And a lot of food, meat, etc. But these guys are by the book. Safety is very important to them, and it's just been a very, very interesting orientation. I have spent the last 2 days sitting on a computer, more or less, reading and listening to different modules, explaining all the do's and the don'ts and regulations, just you name it, everything, right down to dangerous goods, to how the refrigeration units work, to how certain clients that shippers that we will be going to, how they work and what their regulations are and the do's and the don'ts, and there's a lot to learn. The trucks are, I think, I think the longest they'll have their trucks is 500,000 kilometers, and then they upgrade it to the next one. So their equipment is, and the same thing for the trailers. I think it's maybe 3 to 4 years, the longest they'll have their trailer, and then they'll upgrade them. So they are really meticulous when it comes to having top of the line equipment all the time, and I really like that. Really nice, well kept vehicles, trucks and trailers, and it just makes you feel a little bit better out there when you're pulling into a scale and you know that you have really good equipment, that you're not going to get pulled over, have a level 1 done on you, and find out half your brakes aren't working properly. So far I've been really happy with it. The modules, now that's a different story. There's about 18 to 20 of them, and some of them are up to 28 minutes long, and you will watch a module about something that they want to teach you about the company, and at the end of the module they'll have a quiz of about 10 to 12, sometimes 13 questions. If you answer even one question wrong, you got to go back and watch the entire module again. And sometimes there's some of them that were like 25 to 30 minutes long. And you're like, oh my goodness. But I'll tell you something, by the time, there's a couple of them I had to do a couple times because I just got some of the answers wrong. But you don't forget after that. After you watch this thing for like the 3rd time, you're like, you know it off by heart. So I think the reason why they do that is so people will learn what they're trying to teach them. It's really easy to watch a video and do a multiple choice question and just mark it and say, okay, you did well, you didn't do so well, but you have to get 100% on these quizzes or you can't move to the next module. So it is very time consuming. You really have to pay attention to what you're reading, and that's a good thing. I really like it that they're doing that. So that's what we've been doing more or less, me and the other guys. There's about 4 other guys in the class, 4 other guys. And tomorrow, I finished all the modules today. There's one other guy that still has 3 left to do. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking to payroll, we're going to be talking to some other people, and probably have our trucks issued to us tomorrow, which I'm really looking forward to because I'm supposed to take all my belongings and all my luggage and everything that I brought to the hotel room and take it with me to the terminal tomorrow, the safety terminal, or the yard in Calgary rather. So looks like we'll be getting our truck tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. I'll tell you something else that's really amazing. I cannot wait to do this video, or do a video on the truck, because they had a specific video there explaining how the truck works and what it has in it. They have a Detroit engine in them, which is so sweet. It's not a Packard. I can't stand Packard engines. Apparently they're very, very powerful, and they are automatics, unfortunately, but they're a different kind of automatic that I've ever seen before. And it looks really cool. Do you remember how I used to get so frustrated when I would bobtail with the Peterbilt and it would go through every gear? You could start off in 2nd, or I think the highest gear you can start off was 3rd, and you go 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, and by the time you're in 6th or 7th gear, you're finally out of the intersection and you're holding up people. And you couldn't skip gears really with that transmission that's in those Peterbilts. With this truck, you can start off in even 5th gear. It has a mode in it where it has an automatic intelligence mode where it detects whether or not you're pulling any weight or not. And if you are, then it will change the gears that apply to how much weight you're pulling. And if you're bobtailing, or you're bobtailing, or if you have an empty trailer, it will detect how much weight you've got, and it'll allow you to go through the gears without sitting there and going through every single gear. It'll skip gears. It'll skip several gears if you're really, really light. And the engine brakes work really cool with cruise control and everything. There's so many neat things about this truck, and I can't wait. I haven't had a chance to check it out inside yet, but they're nice trucks. And the next trucks they're coming out with, which are the 2018s, which we will eventually get, these trucks are made by Boeing, and these Cascadias, and they are apparently an amazing, amazing truck. And it's almost like the interior or the driver's area is almost like a cockpit of an airplane. That's what I was told. And in the sleeper area, the big bed in the bottom actually turns into a table and an office area, and it even comes with Wi-Fi, these trucks. So I may be driving a truck for another year, and then I get to upgrade to a brand new truck, 2018, with all these wonderful features. Do you think I made the right choice by coming to this company? I do. It's just nothing but good things. And get this too, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little tad nervous. I'm not afraid to admit this, about driving over the border, because I've never done it before. And you hear a lot of horror stories, and I've had some friends say, oh, I'll never drive the United States again. It's such a pain and a horror story going over the border. So I wanted to wait it out for about a week or two, or at least until winter was done, before I even attempted it. Not these guys. They're like, we're going to give you a load to go back to Vancouver, and you can pick up all your belongings, get it into your truck, and we're going to give you another load back to Calgary, and then we're going to set you up with a load and another guy to shadow you, and you're going south. And I went, already? And they said, yep. And I went, okay. And I went, well, as long as I know how to do everything. He says, well, that's why we're going to have someone to shadow you. They're going to take the exact same load you have. They're going to go to the exact same place you're going to. And you're going to figure it out. He says, the best way to get this done is to get your feet wet right away. And you know what? I think that's a great idea. So it's going to be a very, very interesting week. Or the next week will be very interesting, rather. It all depends on how this next load runs or works out, rather. So I just wanted to give you an update. The hotel here, the Travel Lodge that I'm at here near the Chinook Mall is, it's not too bad. It's nice. It's very, the maids keep the place really nice and clean. It's kind of nice being able to come in here and the bed's all made. I mean, I leave it nice and neat. I don't like leaving a mess behind, but this, it's fun walking in here, and all the towels are all brand new and everything's folded nice, and even the toilet paper has little foldings in it. And so I'll be leaving the maid here, I'll be leaving her a tip. She's been doing a really nice job. I haven't met her, but I'll leave something here for her. Hopefully she'll get it, or maybe I'll run into her tomorrow or whatever. But anyway, there you go. That's what I just wanted to update you guys with, what's happening today. Everything's going really well. Fuel cards and everything will be issued tomorrow. So we are good to go. We went and did our drug and alcohol test today. We had to go to a place and piddle in a cup. I hate doing that. It's so humiliating. But they got to check and make sure there's no illegal substances in your system. So I have no problem with that. I think the strongest drug I have in my system is an Advil. And that's because I had a bit of a headache the other day, but I don't think that'll show up. I don't think that'll matter. So I'm going to do my very, very best to get an update to you guys tomorrow. So if that happens, I will see you tomorrow. If not, I will see you on my next video, which should be very interesting. It'll probably be just an update, show you what the truck looks like, and maybe even the beginning of a cycle. I really don't know. So God bless you in the name of Yeshua, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.